Ellen! We're reaching out to you today as just a few members of an online community of moms who are all pregnant and due in February of 2014. We've been together online since we were merely weeks pregnant and still going strong almost 4 years later as we celebrate our kids' third birthdays. We have moms and babies in almost every province of the country, and from coast to coast, we are your biggest and your littlest Canadian fans. We wanted to take a bit of time today to tell you about what this group really means to us.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Ellen.
I'm Kathleen.
I'm Selena.
This is Selena. We live in
Port Moody.
British Columbia,
And Port Moody.
Canada.
Hi Ellen, my name's Colleen, and this is,
Hannah.
and we're from,
Whitehorse.
and Whitehorse is in,
Yukon.
and Yukon is in.
Canada.
Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi Ellen, I'm Pam and this is Ben and Alicia and we're from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
2, 3. Hi, Ellen.
I'm Jamie Holderness from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada. This is
Baby Arla.
this is,
Austin.
and this is
Charlie.
Charlie, my February 14 baby.
Hi Ellen, my name is Becky and I'm from Norway House, Manitoba, Canada, and this is my son. What's your name?
Bodie.
Hi Ellen, my name is Alex and this is...
Batman.
and we're from
Canada.
Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Canada.
Can you say bye, Ellen?
Bye.
Hi Ellen, my name is Frédéric et voici
Alex.
Alex. Nous habitons à l'Ange Gardien, Québec.
Quebec.
Hi, Ellen!
Hi, Alex.
This is Kimberly.
And this is Lois.
And this is...
April.
And where do we live?
Halifax.
Halifax, Nova Scotia. That's right.
Hi Ellen, I'm Lindsay Kelly, and this is my daughter.
Adelaide.
She's my middle child of 3, and we're from Conception Bay South, Newfoundland, Canada.
I honestly can't imagine going through a pregnancy and raising a baby without being a part of this group. These women have been through every single minute of it all with me, the good and the bad, and they give me the confidence to be a great mom. What I love the most is how comfortable we've all become with one another, and it's amazing how something so incredibly powerful and beautiful can come from something as mundane as Facebook. I'm really proud to call each and every one of these ladies my friends.
We often hear that it takes a village to raise a child, but most of us don't live in villages anymore. We parent our children alone, and it can be lonely and terrifying. And in this digital age, we've managed to create a village, and it exists on our cell phones and in our computer screens. This group of strong, intelligent women shows us that when we stick together, we're stronger. We can and do raise each other up. We've stood beside each other in times of triumphant victory and in times of devastating loss. In a word, these are my friends, and they're more than just my friends. They're my daughter's friends. For her 3rd birthday, she asked to invite some of her closest friends from across the country to a birthday party, most of whom she's never even met.
My favorite thing about our birth group is that it's a place where we can share things that are normally not, something that you would share with your family and friends on Facebook. So whether your toddler said something hilarious, whether something totally embarrassing happened to you, if your husband's pissing you off, or even if you have other family issues, it's always a place that we can go to and vent and celebrate and laugh with each other, and that's my favorite thing about our February 14 baby group.
This is a group of women who are completely open and honest with one another. We are not afraid to share the most intimate details of our lives with one another, sometimes sharing things that even our significant others might not know. And there is nothing too embarrassing. There's never too much information that can be shared. when Kimberly flew all the way from Halifax to meet me in Toronto. It happened to be the time of the month that I had a very small window to expand my family. So when Kimberly and her husband were over, one night my husband and I had to politely excuse ourselves to go upstairs and make a baby. And Kimberly and her husband were completely understanding, and it wasn't too weird at all. We just went upstairs, and when we got back down, we kept our sing-along going, and it was a great night. And because of that, we have Presley. So there you go. There's nothing that can't be shared between us, and we are a very special group, if not for that reason alone.
So some people would probably think it's strange that I consider these women to be my friends, but even though I've only met a small handful of them, that's exactly how I feel. I know that my friend Lisa hates hugs. I know that Stacy loves scrunchies. I know that Leslie loves karaoke. I know that Jody thinks BJ's solve everything. I know that Cecilia just got a new apartment. I know that someone, I'm not going to name names, just spent a month on the shitter with E. coli. I know that Colleen has celiac. I know that Jen is working her butt off to get her new business off the ground. I know that Marilyn is supporting her mom through cancer. And I know that Pam just had her rainbow baby, Alicia. So from celebrating anniversaries to talking about that disastrous first sexy time post-birth to body image issues to talking about postpartum depression and a million other intimate details of these women's lives, I know them. I know these women, and I'm so proud to call them my dear, dear friends.
What this group of moms means to me is just an amazing amount of love and support, whether it's starting daycare or the first pee in the potty. Everyone is always supportive. Namely, for my son, he was diagnosed at 1.5 years with cystic fibrosis. Right away, all of the moms were very supportive and sent lots of sweet messages. And they sent me this, I call it the box of love. Here it is. It's just a box full of sweet notes with some iTunes cards and supportive words to get me through the hard times. I've looked at it countless times since his diagnosis. Even now, when Alex is in and out of the hospital, I just go back to this box whenever I'm having a hard time and look at these sweet words that these women that I've never even met have sent me. And it just kind of gets me through the tough times. So these moms are incredible and mean so very much to me.
So the following spring, after I had my February 2014 baby, we got pregnant again for our second child. But November 18th is a date that I'll never forget. I called my husband at work. I said, we have to go to the hospital. I feel like something's wrong. And they did. They did an ultrasound. The nurse looked me in the eye and she said, I'm so sorry. He was gone. So, of course, you turn to your family. But I turned to my group. I needed them across all the different time zones, overnight. I didn't want to bother my family. I would turn to my group. These ladies were so strong for me. There were some themselves that unfortunately had terrible losses as well. And when I couldn't be strong, they were strong for me. And that is amazing. You don't find that every day. They pulled together for me and they were strong for me when I couldn't be. What I have here is exactly what I mean. I don't know what you can see. It says a book of hugs. from coast to coast. I had just gotten off the phone with a grief counselor probably a couple weeks after I lost the baby. And I heard a knock on the door, and there was a huge box of goodies at the door. There was, there was a Visa gift card to buy something nice for myself. There was a beautiful Pandora bracelet. There was so much stuff in there, but this book, these ladies put together for me, words of encouragement and beautiful things. You have no idea how many times I turned to this when I needed just help to keep going. And because of these ladies, they have literally shaped me into the mother that I am today, and I truly don't know where I would be without them. They gave me the strength to get pregnant again. And now I have beautiful Avery James after the baby we lost. And how do you say thank you for that? I love these ladies so much. They're truly my family.
After my February 14 baby was born, Charlie, I found out I was pregnant with twins. My twin girls, Briar and Austin, were born on June 30th, 2015. It was wonderful. The group was there for me. Everyone was excited. And it was the most perfect time. On September 1st of 2015, Briar passed away of SIDS. It was a devastating loss for not only me, but the group. They were there for me and my family, and they showed up to the funeral, and they showed up to my house. They brought me meals, and they had a star named for our sweet girl. It was hard for me to connect to a lot of people after she passed away, and I don't open up to a lot of people about how I'm feeling since. It's a difficult thing to do. This is a group, though, that I can shut down for a while, and they're always right there ready to catch me when I'm ready to come back, and it's almost like they're just going to be there forever. And it's an incredibly comforting feeling knowing that a group of mums can embrace me and don't look at the loss of Briar as something to be scared of and something they don't want to be near. They just all want me to be okay. And it means the world.
Over the past few years, we've gone through so many ups and downs together. We've celebrated together in the birth of our children, and we've grieved together in pregnancy loss, health issues, job loss, and even devastating infant loss. And all of these things would be that much harder to go through if we didn't have each other to lean on. After the birth of my son, I had 3 pregnancy losses, and these women were by my side, keeping me positive, keeping hope. And when we welcomed my daughter into the world, there were complications. During that time, too, they showered us with love and support. They prayed for us and sent messages, and I'm forever grateful for each and every one of them. I would do anything for the opportunity to meet them face to face and reciprocate just an ounce of the love that they've shown to me. So Ellen, thanks for watching this video, because Canadian moms love you.
So as you can tell, there's really no limit to our openness with each other and to our genuine love for each other and our children. So Ellen, for all of the virtual hugs that we have sent each other over the last 4 years, it would mean the world to us to be able to give each other just one real one. Please, please help us make that dream become a reality.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's Call on